On this very channel, we've already talked a lot about the Demon Slayer PS4 game releasing in 2021, but what I haven't gotten the chance to talk about just yet is the mobile game. I know, mobile games are the devil, but some mobile games are genuinely really fun. I've been playing Naruto Ninja Tribe since it initially launched. I've had a blast casually playing Dragon Ball Legends, and I've played a handful of other mobile games in the past. So of course I'm going to be open to the idea of a Demon Slayer game being developed for mobile. I talked about this game a little bit before when we were talking about the release of the Demon Slayer game website. This was ages ago now, or it feels like it was ages ago now, but I decided I wanted to dedicate an entire video to the Demon Slayer mobile game because I was looking over all of the information for the mobile game, and honestly, it seems pretty damn interesting. Just like the Demon Slayer PS4 game, we don't have a lot of publicly available information about this game. Firstly, we know we're going to get our hands on this game a little earlier than the PlayStation 4 game. In fact, we're going to get access to this game this year. The English translation for the genre of game is something like asymmetric competitive survival action, which as far as I can tell means absolutely nothing. The word survival is definitely intriguing though. We've actually known the developer of this game for a little while now. Most of you won't recognize the primary developer because they're relatively unknown, but they're being helped during development by Salil. If you're not familiar with Salil, they're the developers that developed Shinobi Striker, which I think is an incredibly good thing. Regardless of whatever you think about Shinobi Striker as a game, especially when it launched, the game was and still is to this day unique, and it has a bunch of innovative mechanics and features that we don't expect from most anime games today. I feel like it's really strange that Shinobi Striker gets as much hate as it does, considering pretty much all the criticisms I hear about anime games is that they're not innovative enough, and then Salil comes along and develops Shinobi Striker, something that is very unique, and everyone hated on it. I feel like Aniplex as a company is handling Demon Slayer perfectly. They got one of the best anime studios in the entire world, if not the best, to handle the anime. That's Ufotable, of course. And then they got one of, if not the best game developer with experience of adapting anime games, CyberConnect 2. And for the mobile game, they've gotten two separate teams, one of which does have experience developing online competitive-esque games, which I think is ideal for this project. And on top of that, all three of these projects look amazing. The anime looks outstanding, the PS4 game looks incredible, and yes, even this mobile game looks really good. I mean, obviously it's on mobile, so it's not on the level of the anime or the console game, not even close, but that's just because of the limited hardware that mobile has to offer. But they captured that aesthetic perfectly. The water effects look great, everything we've visually seen from the game looks really good. Speaking of which, we do actually have gameplay of the mobile game, unlike the console game, and in that limited gameplay, we do see Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, Kyogai, and Nezuko. There was a key visual drawn for the game by Ufotable, so we've actually seen even more characters than that. We've seen Rui, we've seen the Tamari and the Arrow Demon, Giyu, and Shinobu, so I'm guessing all of those will be playable just because they've been used for the key art of the game. I'm curious to see how this game actually plays. The genre, like we discussed before, isn't particularly descriptive, but all of the game's social media pages are listed as Kimetsu Royale. The terminology Royale is incredibly interesting. Descriptions and articles about the game both mention Demon versus Demon Slayer action, and these two pieces of information lead me to believe different things. On one hand, the limited footage that we have of Tanjiro and Kyogai running around makes me think we might actually get some type of battle royale system where players run around the map with the intention of killing each other, and instead of picking up ammo and armor like you do in a traditional battle royale game, you would instead be picking up power-ups and various other buffs. Even in the quick snippet of gameplay we have, we can see Kyogai glowing purple, but then in the next clip, he's not glowing purple shortly after. That could just be a part of his kit or part of his moveset, but I don't see why it would be. Kyogai doesn't glow in the manga or the anime, so perhaps this is some type of power-up system like I described before. But then on the other hand, we have the description of demons versus demon slayers, and that makes me think we're going to get something different, something that isn't kind of battle royale-esque. Especially because if you look at the gameplay of the game, we can see that demon slayers don't actually hurt other demon slayers. In this clip where Tanjiro uses what looks like surface slash, it could be something else, I'm pretty sure it's surface slash, he hurts Kyogai pretty clearly, but Zenitsu, who is closer to him than even Kyogai is, isn't harmed at all. Inosuke isn't hurt either, but he's a little further in the background, so it's possible he's just not getting picked up by the hitbox. But it makes sense that both Zenitsu and Kyogai should be getting hit by this hitbox, but Zenitsu is not harmed at all. So I'm guessing that demon slayers don't actually hurt demon slayers at all. So perhaps this isn't a traditional battle royale system, but instead, what if it's a combination of that system, kind of like a battle royale-esque thing, and the thing that we saw in Shinobi Striker, the 4v4 system. Perhaps you queue up into a random match, you're assigned either the demon team or the demon slayers team, you then select your character, each player is just thrown onto the map in kind of random-esque locations, and then towards the end of the game, depending on who's eliminated first, either the demon team will win or the demon slayer team will win, rather than a single player. I had good friend of the channel, Griffin Station, take a look at some of the kanji that was used in the trailer, but sadly it doesn't give us a lot of additional information, although perhaps this is evidence for my team-based battle royale theory. One of the pieces of kanji or the text translates to fight between two different factions. Now we're in this incredibly weird spot where I just want to know more about the two Demon Slayer projects that we already know exist. We just don't know a lot of details about them. That includes the mobile game, that includes the console game, and yes, that even includes the movie. Although apparently we are getting more information about the movie on the 10th of April, like I discussed in one of my previous videos. There's just so much Demon Slayer going on right now, and I can't wait to find out more. Let me know if you're interested in this mobile game or whether you're just going to wait for the console game. I'm going to play both, you already know how it is, but I'm curious to see what you guys are going to do. I know I've been really focused on the Demon Slayer content recently. Don't worry, I'll get back in there with other types of content very soon. I just have to balance that and the Demon Slayer content, which of course I want to continue to do. I'll give you a Once Justice 2 video tomorrow, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Bilbzy, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.